Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The September spoilers for Days of Our Lives show that EJ DiMera persisted in making Eric Brady angry about Holly Jonas and how she no longer trusted Eric or Nicole Walker. When Eric eventually made a move at EJ, he accused Eric of assaulting him while Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, came to break up the altercation. As she listened to Eric's account of what happened, Jada pushed EJ to go for a walk and calm down. Sarah Kyriakis mentioned seeing Xander Kyriakis in the park on the Days episode, along with a man who was giving him something. At last, Xander revealed the firearm to Sarah and declared he was pursuing Brady Black once more. Sarah lost it and claimed that Xander's actions weren't beneficial to her, particularly because he might go to jail. Xander reassured Sarah that his hands would be clean and dropped a clue in a cryptic manner about Brady shooting himself. Nevertheless, Sarah contended that Xander ought to let the legal system deal with Brady. If that failed, he need to let karma or the cosmos handle it. For Xander, who was still unable to let go of his thirst for vengeance, that was insufficient. Later, Sarah questioned out loud what to do while reflecting in her bedroom. Jada listened carefully as Sarah told her some significant updates over the phone. On Thursday's episode of Days, Fiona Cook chose not to eat her cheesecake at the bistro and instead offered it to Sophia Choi as she was about to clock out. After Sophia consented to go, Fiona questioned her about her dating history and gave her some guidance regarding her issues with boys. Fiona acknowledged that Sophia reminded her of herself when she was that age, so she gave her a generous tip and made some romantic predictions. On Thursday's episode of DOL, Tate Black, Leo Howard, questioned Holly at the townhouse about her reason for being in Brady's room. Holly first attempted to justify her actions, but she later acknowledged that she was searching for proof that Brady was driving when the collision occurred. Tate became enraged with Holly after she made hints about working with EJ and claimed that she wasn't genuinely interested in making amends. Holly was driven out of the town square by Tate, but not before she raced into EJ's consoling arms. After EJ brought Holly back to the DiMera estate for a cup of tea, Holly confided in Tate about what had happened earlier. EJ assured Holly that getting Brady to pay would be his top focus, which was very important to her. When Fiona arrived home and asked Sarah where Xander was, Sarah said that Fiona should know something. Resuming their conversation in the town square, Xander's goon presented Brady as Brian Jones, Brian D. Cohen, acting as though they had attended many of the same AA meetings. Brady couldn't recall Brian telling him that his group shares had been beneficial and finally reaching out to him. Brady yelped when something sharp pricked his palm as he shook it. Brian remarked that Brady must have caught the edge of his ring when he asked what that was. By the time Brady arrived at the townhouse, it was obvious that he had been drugged. Tate was irritated because he thought Brady had resumed drinking, but he assisted Brady in going to bed so he could get some rest. Tate was visibly upset once he arrived in the town square, as Sophia could see. Tate was given a hug by Sophia, who then encouraged him to tell her everything. On Thursday's episode of Days, back at the townhouse, Xander sneaked into Brady's room. As Xander readied himself to take the gun in Brady's hand and squeeze the trigger, Brady remained unconscious. Xander concealed the handgun before Jada arrived, as soon as he heard her approaching. Xander stated that he found Brady unconscious and that his purpose for being there was to provide him with support. But the reason Jada was there was because Sarah had disclosed some startling facts. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Xander won't get the chance to kill Brady the way he had intended, so stay tuned. The Thursday, September 26th spoilers for Days of Our Lives hint to some intriguing events in Salem. Days of Our Lives, next. A character confesses their evil plans, two rivals have a heated argument, and someone is found snooping. What dramatic event will transpire on Thursday night? It's time to learn for sure. Days in Our Lives spoilers, Holly Jonas is captured snooping. According to the DOL spoilers for Thursday, September 26th, Holly Jonas will feel it's time to start spying on others. She is determined to obtain evidence to hold Brady Black accountable for those hit-and-run incidents. But when she's exploring, Tate Black, Brady's son and her boyfriend, will catch her. What will happen to these two next? It will be up to the fans to find out. Essential reading, Days in Our Lives warning, will Stefan and Ava go back in bed after events to her? DOL spoilers, EJ DiMera vs. Eric Brady. Speaking of, the Thursday, September 26th edition of Days teases another intense altercation between Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, and EJ DiMera as they spar over Holly. As they compete for what's best for her, the teen's previous favorite ex-stepdad and her new favorite ex-stepdad will clash. Holly is undoubtedly being manipulated by EJ, but Eric cannot continue to lie to her for so long. Will these men set aside their disagreements and behave in the young woman's best interests? Most likely not, but their meeting will heighten the tension and add to their turbulent past. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Brady Black takes a drug. Brady is going to be drugged, according to DOL Thursday teasers across town. All of this is a part of Xander Kiriaki's horrible scheme for retaliation, but can Brady survive, or is something horrific going to occur? In the meantime, Xander will tell Sarah Kiriaki's, Lindsay Godfrey, about his evil intentions. What will be her response, and what steps can she take to prevent her spouse from going too far? Are you anticipating the episode on Thursday? Post a comment below. To ensure you don't miss a second of the drama, watch Days of Our Lives on Peacock every day. You may also frequently visit SOS for the most recent news and spoilers on the show. Here are the spoilers for the September 30th, 2024 episode of Days of Our Lives. Fans should anticipate that EJ DiMera will launch a lawsuit next week. Sarah Horton Kiriakis is hiding something from you. Xander Cook Kiriakis and Eric Brady square off. Marlena Evans also gives a caution. Discover what will happen next in the Peacock soap opera by continuing to read Days in Our Lives Warning from Marlena Evans. DOL teasers for the week of September 30th indicate that Brady Black will be questioned by Marlena on his genuine love for Kristen DiMera. There will probably be a debt to repay at some point given how far Kristen went to keep Brady out of jail. It's likely that Marlena and John Black worry that Brady may slip back into Kristen's love grasp. Marlena would thus remind Brady of Kristen's true nature and her accomplishments. DOL spoilers, emotional turns. It is anticipated by fans that Johnny DiMera will apologize to his wife during the week of September 30th. After Johnny loses it over Chanel Dupree DiMera and Alex Kiriakis, he apologizes. Then, Johnny demanded rewrites from Leo Stark behind Chanel's back. Additionally, Johnny leveled very serious charges against Chanel. Johnny is going to do his best to put things right. Jada Hunter is privy to Stephanie Johnson's, Abigail Klein, relationship with Alex. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives, dramatic body and soul. According to spoilers for the week of September 30th, there will be more drama on Days of Our Lives involving body and soul. Kate Roberts Brady and Abe Carver, James Reynolds, will meet to discuss Hattie Adams' threat. In order to handle Hattie and Bonnie Lockhart Kiriakis, Judy Evans, Abe and Kate will collaborate week of September 30th, 2024, DOL spoilers. In the week of September 30th, Sophia Choi and Holly Jonas square off. In order to resolve their new split in their mother-daughter relationship, Eric will also put pressure on Holly to see Nicole Walker in Paris. Maggie Horton Kiriakis makes an effort to talk Xander down. Maggie might divulge a few of her inebriated transgressions. Given how much Xander values Maggie, he could think twice before pursuing the retaliation plan. Fiona Cook interrogates Sarah on her dishonesty. Eric and Xander get into a heated argument. Gabby Hernandez DiMera is consoled by Rafe Hernandez. Kristen is going to get some very positive news regarding the Foxagale plan, Abigail DiMera and Mark Green plan.